Greetings and welcome back to Analog Nightmares. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined by Producer Todd. Producer Todd, how are you doing tonight, sir?
All's well. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. We haven't done an Analog Nightmares in a while, so I'm very excited to get right into it. It's been a busy Halloween 2025 and very excited to talk this movie. This essentially Lost movie, which was just released on 4K Blu-ray from TerraVision Films, and that is Arbor Day. Here's a little look at the beautiful cover there. It's the back of it. And we'll talk about it from 1990 and director Joe Sikorski. And in this film, while planting a tree as part of an Arbor Day celebration, Elmer Jacobs witnesses the horrifying slaughter of his parents by a grizzly bear. Catatonic for 20 years, he is taunted by apathetic doctors and a cruel hospital staff when he finally snaps like the branch of a tree and begins a vengeful slaughter, reaping a crop of victims using gardening tools. Unaware of Elmer's rampage, a group of teens party in his abandoned house, only to be chopped down one by one. So this is a film that had its premiere in 1990, which I'll say right off the bat, there is a making of feature. It's feature length called Out on a Limb, a documentary on this 4K that is great. It runs an hour and 18 minutes, and it really runs down the history and why this movie was just unavailable for so many years. They made a hell of a run at things. They had an insane advertising campaign. They tell stories of, having this tricked out truck advertising the movie around town. And I thought in particularly being very funny, they had a Greenpeace charity event for the film. Very clever advertising. And so it's very cool that TerraVision rescued this movie from obscurity. They've been putting out a lot of cool shit lately, and I was very eager to check out Arbor Day. And so I'll say first off the bat, when it comes to Arbor Day, this is a very silly movie. I mean, this is a horror comedy. This would go well with something like Wacko.
Yeah.
Or
I think this is almost spoof territory too.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, this would be a great double bill with something like Wacko or Transylvania Twist or something of that nature. This does not take itself seriously for a moment. It's a very goofy film. That's not an insult, because I did like it, and there's a lot of charm to be had in Arbor Day. I mean, we open up with I love this little shot where this ranger just like kills a bird with a throwing knife. And then the man in the bear suit gag, and just the way it takes out Elmer's dad. You know what you're in for pretty early with this film. If it was a little, it's not particularly sleazy. I was going to say if they threw in a little more sleaze, maybe it would be right at home, being a trauma film. And yeah, so I thought that there were a lot of really funny gags, particularly when Elmer's trying to cut the phone line, and it goes on forever because he keeps cutting everything but the phone line, and while the girl's talking on the phone. There's some pretty funny gore gags with the shovel knocking the brains out, and it's all played for yucks, and it's may not be exactly what you're looking for in a holiday slasher if you're expecting like big, serious, hardcore gore and over the top kills. This is wacko territory. This is not that. I did like that a weed whacker is used.
I did.
We are the originators of the Texas Weed Whacker Massacre for Last Tournament on the Left, so I thought that was fun. And yeah, I just love how he just couldn't cut the fucking phone line.
Yeah.
It's just a funny gag. Somebody gets killed by fertilizer bags, and it's all really funny. I mean, at the end, the little kid and the robot. This one just goes batshit. It's really unique. I mean, that's one thing that I'll say about it. If you kind of compare it to a lot of uh, similar films of the era, it does stand out because we kick it off with a black and white homage to Citizen Kane. This movie's really wacky and it goes all over the place. It made me laugh several times. Like I said, the first movie that came to mind was Wacko. I'm like, this is a double bill with Wacko. That's somebody's got to put that together at some kind of revival house or something. Yeah, and at one point there's like a thumb war and Monopoly game played with the killer. Like this movie's so goofy, but I liked it. I mean, the flower face killer, all of that, I thought was really funny, I do highly recommend if you do get it, if you pick it up, you should watch that making of, because yeah, I mean, there's a musical montage. This movie's just all over the place, but very, very, very fun. Like I said, maybe you might want a little bit of sleaze here or there. Some nudity. It doesn't go there. This one's pretty. I don't want to say family friendly exactly. It's not that, but it doesn't go too hardcore when it comes to any kind of blood or skin or anything. What did you think, Todd? I have no idea with this one for you. Was it too silly or did this one hit you just right?
I think I was in a lighter mood when I watched it, so I think it hit just right. It's not perfect, but I thought it was a fun, horror spoof.
When you watch like the making of too, like you hear actual audio of them being frustrated that they ran out of film, and it's one of those movies. It was initially conceived as not a slasher spoof that it became, but a series of commercials that were spliced across a cable airing of some schlocky horror film. But in the process, they realized the movie that they were the movie portion was much better than the commercials, so that's why Arbor Day became what it was. The movie was just funnier, and so I thought that was interesting. They really go over the process because having been a part of low budget horror movies myself, I understand like weather and losing footage, and the camera got frozen at one point, like all of the challenges that they went through. And again, a very cool marketing campaign that they had behind this movie. It's wild that it's taken this long for the majority of people to get a chance to see it. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it might be streaming right now on Tubi. Okay, so yeah, so a lot of people are checking this out for the first time, and I'm very eager to see what the response is to this movie. There's a with the musical montage and everything. There's some a callback to I Dismember Mama. It's a fun movie. And like I said, you have to be in the right mood for it. There are certainly some people out there that are just going to think this is goofy nonsense, but I enjoyed it a lot. It put a smile on my face, and it was well worth picking up this awesome Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray. So yeah, this is the type of stuff that I like seeing these boutique labels put out, because this was very, very close to being lost to time forever. And now everybody gets to see it. Todd, what do you rate this one?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm being kind of generous, but like I was in the right mood for it. It was just fun. I'm a 4 on it.
Oh, okay. You're even higher than me. I'm a 3.5. It is, like I said, I liked it a lot, but I know this is going to be a take it or leave it kind of
Yeah.
movie for a lot of people.
Yeah, and honestly, on a different day, it might have been a little lower, 3.5. I mean, still, good for this type of film.
Hmm.
But yeah, it
It
just hit me right.
it is, like I said, it's nothing if not unique. It
Yeah.
doesn't really there's not a whole lot like it from this era. And yeah, pair it up with Wacko for this Halloween. I think you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Wacko, or really, I would even something like Redneck Zombies or something like that. You could pair it with a lot of trauma stuff. Um, so, with that being said, yeah, we'll be back with some more analog nightmares. I know we have some planned out for the not too distant future, so stay tuned. Once again, Flesh Wound Features, we have a show every day in October, so check it out. Some are longer than others, some live streams, all sorts of good stuff. So check it out. And once again, fleshwoundfeatures.com for merchandise, tickets, all that good stuff you can find there. And patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures, where you can support us, because we appreciate that very much. And we will see you back here next time. Good night.
Money's on the dresser.